Selune. The cult of Selune in Baldur's Gate revolves around the worship of Selune, the goddess of the moon. Her followers are known for their peaceful practices and celebration of the lunar cycles. They often oppose Shar, the goddess of darkness, symbolizing the conflict between light and dark. The cult attracts many who seek guidance and solace under the moon's glow, offering hope and protection against darkness and uncertainty. Selune's followers, in their moonlit ceremonies, emphasize harmony, illumination, and change, mirroring the ever-changing nature of the moon itself. Bahamut. The cult of Bahamut in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, including games like Baldur's Gate, venerates Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, and god of justice, honor, nobility, and protection. This cult is known for its righteousness and commitment to defending the weak and maintaining the balance of good. Bahamut's followers, often paladins and clerics, uphold high moral standards and fight against evil, particularly dragons and creatures that threaten peace and justice. The cult emphasizes the virtues of honor, courage, and the importance of fighting for the greater good. Tempus. The cult of Tempus is dedicated to Tempus, the god of war. Known for valuing honor in battle, strength, and bravery, Tempus's followers include warriors and soldiers who seek glory and strength through combat. The cult does not advocate for war, but rather emphasizes the nobility and discipline in martial conflict. Rituals often involve weapon blessings and honoring fallen warriors, reflecting a deep respect for the rules of warfare and the valor of combatants. Tyr. The cult of Tyr worships Tyr, the god of justice. His followers, often paladins and clerics, are devoted to upholding law and order. They are known for their commitment to truth, the pursuit of justice, and the imposition of just laws. The cult fosters a strong sense of righteousness, and its members are typically seen as defenders of the innocent and champions against tyranny and injustice. Helm. The cult of Helm reveres Helm, the god of guardians, protection, and watchfulness. This cult is characterized by its devotion to duty, loyalty, and vigilance. Followers of Helm are often seen as defenders and protectors, upholding the safety and well-being of others. They prioritize the protection of the innocent and maintain a steadfast commitment to their protective roles, often serving as guards, soldiers, or sentinels in communities. Ilmater. The cult of Ilmater is devoted to Ilmater, the god of endurance, suffering, martyrdom, and perseverance. Followers of Ilmater are compassionate and selfless, often providing aid and relief to those in pain or oppressed. They are known for their endurance in the face of hardship and their dedication to easing the suffering of others, embodying the principles of empathy, resilience, and the willingness to bear the burdens of others. Mystra. The cult of Mystra is centered around the worship of Mystra, the goddess of magic. This cult includes many magic users who seek to understand and preserve the weave, the fabric of magic in the world. Followers of Mystra are dedicated to the study, teaching, and responsible use of magic, often acting as guardians against its misuse. They also work to recover lost magical knowledge and artifacts, believing in the importance of magic as a force for good and balance. Oghma. The cult of Oghma in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, including Baldur's Gate, venerates Oghma, the god of knowledge, invention, and inspiration. This cult attracts scholars, bards, and inventors, emphasizing the pursuit and preservation of all forms of knowledge. Followers of Oghma are known for their dedication to the collection and dissemination of information, believing in the power of knowledge and creativity to shape the world. They often serve as librarians, historians, and sages, valuing wisdom and innovation. Kelemvor. The cult of Kelemvor in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, notably in Baldur's Gate, worships Kelemvor, the god of the dead. His followers are characterized by their pragmatic approach to death, viewing it as a natural part of life. They focus on guiding the souls of the deceased to the afterlife, and are dedicated to providing comfort to those who mourn. Kelemvor's followers often work against the undead and any who would unnaturally extend life, emphasizing the importance of the natural cycle of life and death. Moradin. The cult of Moradin is devoted to Moradin, the god of dwarves, creation, and smithing. This cult primarily comprises dwarves who view Moradin as their creator and protector. Followers are often skilled blacksmiths and artisans, honoring their deity through their craftsmanship. The cult emphasizes values like honor, family, tradition, and excellence in smithing and stonework. Moradin's followers seek to uphold these virtues in their daily lives, striving to reflect his strength and wisdom. Corellon Larethian. The cult of Corellon Larethian reveres Corellon, the elven deity of magic, music, arts, and warfare. This cult, primarily comprised of elves, celebrates Corellon as the creator and protector of the elven race. Followers are devoted to the preservation of elven heritage, arts, and magic. They seek to embody Corellon's grace, creativity, and martial prowess, often leading lives dedicated to artistic creation, magical study, and the defense of elven realms and ideals. Garl Glittergold. The cult of Garl Glittergold in the Dungeons & Dragons universe, including Baldur's Gate, worships Garl Glittergold, the god of gnomes, trickery, and wit. This cult is predominantly comprised of gnomes who see Garl as a protector and a trickster. His followers appreciate humor, clever inventions, and pranks, reflecting their deity's playful and inventive nature. They often serve as guardians of gnome communities, using their wit and ingenuity to protect and inspire. The cult celebrates creativity, resourcefulness, and the joyous aspects of life. Yondalla. The cult of Yondalla is dedicated to Yondalla, the halfling goddess of fertility, protection, and the halfling way of life. Followers of Yondalla, primarily halflings, are known for their strong sense of community, valuing family, harmony, and the protection of their kin and homes. The cult emphasizes principles such as hospitality, agriculture, and nurturing, reflecting Yondalla's role as a guardian and nurturer of the halfling people. Lolth. The cult of Lolth centers around the worship of Lolth, the drow goddess of spiders, deceit, and darkness. This cult is mainly composed of drow, dark elves, who revere Lolth for her cunning, ruthlessness, and power. Followers often engage in cutthroat politics, espionage, and sacrificial rituals, reflecting Lolth's emphasis on strength, dominance, and the manipulation of others. Her worship is marked by a matriarchal hierarchy, with priestesses wielding significant power within drow society. Gruumsh. The cult of Gruumsh reveres Gruumsh, the god of orcs. He is known as the god of storms, war, and strength. Followers of Gruumsh embrace his aggressive and warlike nature, often engaging in acts of conquest and destruction to assert dominance. This cult typically comprises orcs and half-orcs who view Gruumsh as a symbol of their strength and right to conquer, embodying his ferocity and resilience in their actions and rituals. Tiamat. The cult of Tiamat worships Tiamat, the goddess of evil dragons. This cult is characterized by its devotion to Tiamat's aspects of greed, pride, and tyranny. Followers often include chromatic dragons and their allies, who revere her as the queen of evil dragons. The cult's activities typically involve schemes for power and domination, reflecting Tiamat's desire for control and her status as a formidable force in the pantheon. Eilistraee. The cult of Eilistraee is centered around Eilistraee, the drow goddess of song, beauty, dance, swordwork, hunting, and freedom. Her followers, which include drow and those sympathetic to their plight, strive to promote harmony and integration between drow and surface societies. The cult emphasizes artistic expression, community, and the redemption of drow from their typically evil ways. Followers often engage in song and dance under the moonlit sky, reflecting Eilistraee's love for beauty and freedom. Lathender. The cult of Lathender is dedicated to Lathender, the god of dawn, renewal, birth, spring, and creativity. His followers are often optimists and altruists, advocating for new beginnings and the rejuvenation of all things. The cult attracts artists, young people, and others drawn to the idea of rebirth and renewal. Ceremonies often occur at dawn, symbolizing hope and the start of new endeavors. Talos. The cult of Talos reveres Talos, the god of storms, destruction, and natural disasters. His followers often relish in chaos and the raw power of nature, embracing the destructive aspects of storms and reveling in their might. The cult usually consists of individuals who respect or fear the destructive power of nature, and they often pray for Talos' favor to avoid his wrath or to wield it against their enemies. Tymora. The cult of Tymora is devoted to Tymora, the goddess of good fortune and luck. Her followers, often adventurers, gamblers, and risk-takers, seek her favor for success and good fortune. The cult values optimism, adventure, and the brave facing of risks, encouraging a joyful approach to life's uncertainties. Followers often carry charms or tokens, symbolizing Tymora's blessings. Mielikki. The cult of Mielikki venerates Mielikki, the goddess of forests and autumn. Followers include rangers, druids, and those who cherish nature. They are dedicated to protecting natural environments, fostering growth and harmony in the wilderness. The cult emphasizes a deep respect for living creatures and the natural world, with rituals and practices focusing on preservation and the balance of nature. Bane. The cult of Bane worships Bane, the god of tyranny, fear, and hatred. His followers often include dictators, oppressors, and those who seek power through fear and domination. The cult values strength, ruthlessness, and control, encouraging the use of intimidation and cruelty to maintain power and order. Bane's followers often seek to impose their will upon others, using any means necessary to achieve their ends. Bhaal. The cult of Bhaal revolves around the worship of Bhaal, the god of murder. His followers are often assassins, death cultists, and those who revel in killing. The cult embraces Bhaal's ethos of death and murder, viewing killing as a sacred act. They often operate in secrecy, performing ritualistic murders to honor their deity and further their dark goals. Laduger. The cult of Laduger primarily comprises Duergar, Grey Dwarves. They worship Laduger, the god of magic resistance, enslavement, and protection from harm. This cult typically focuses on endurance, toil, and the strength derived from suffering and overcoming adversities. Laduger's followers often view themselves as hardened by their harsh way of life, embracing his ethos of resilience and self-reliance. Myrkul. The cult of Myrkul centers on Myrkul, the god of death. His followers, often necromancers and clerics, revere death and the dead. The cult embraces the inevitable nature of death and decay, often seeking power through knowledge of mortality and the manipulation of life forces. They are known for their morbid fascination with the end of life and the secrets that death holds. Shar. The cult of Shar is dedicated to Shar, the goddess of darkness, loss, and forgetfulness. Followers of Shar embrace the darkness and revel in secrets and the hidden aspects of the world. The cult is often associated with those who feel forgotten or who seek power through the shadows. Their practices and rituals are shrouded in secrecy, reflecting Shar's nature as a deity of the night and mysteries. Vlaakith. The cult of Vlaakith isn't traditionally featured in the classic Dungeons & Dragons pantheon, including games like Baldur's Gate. Vlaakith is more closely associated with the lore of Githyanki, a race of astral plane-dwelling beings. Vlaakith, as a figure, is revered and often serves as a ruler or guiding force in Githyanki society. The Githyanki are known for their fierce combat skills and astral raiding, and any cult or followers of Vlaakith would likely embody these martial and leadership qualities.